Happiness. It's a state of mind. It's actually what kind of helps keep us going in this world. I want to hear from my guests what makes them happy. So will you, right after this. Hello again, everyone, to the Video Call-In Show, that show that invites you to be a live video guest on this program at any time to talk about anything you'd like to talk about, be it the topic of the day or current events. It could be self-personal promotion. It could be the weather. It doesn't matter. You'll be talking with your host, Jim. That would be me. I am the host of the Video Call-In Show, and I will be here for about the next hour. My job? To listen and learn too, and about you. Now, tonight, if that sounds like content that you'd really enjoy, all you've got to do is hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, if I can learn to say it, and you will you will not miss another show. All right, folks, listen. Joining is real easy. All you've got to do is go to zoom.us, click on join a meeting, and enter in that meeting number when it asks for it. You will come up in my green room, and I will bring you up. First come, first serve. Don't be shy. Jump on early because, like I said, this is only about an hour on every Sunday through Thursday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Fridays, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's say hello to the folks who have joined us this evening thus far. As soon as I find my cursor, there it is. We've got Shauna Marie Penny. How you doing, hon? Great to see you again. Creator Spotlight Show, Mike, almost 800, Jim, am I? Congrats. Thank you very much for that. Studio Geek 32. How you doing, Sammy? Good to see you. Homesteading with the Herberts. Hello to you. Patty Broussard, array artist. Hello, and good to see you. Hello, Susan Hamilton. Welcome to the show. Wendell Live. Hello to you. Jelly Duck 100. How you doing, Ahmed? Good to see you, my friend. We've also got Drone Kings in Darwin. Good to see you, Brad. And he's talking about a reoccurring dream. I might as well read this. I had a reoccurring dream that the video call-in show is on every weekday at 11:30 a.m. Oh, wait, that's yesterday's show. I'm happy the video call-in show is on every weekday. Now, what you have to remember about Brad, that's Darwin, Australia. He is in the future. It is Wednesday where he is at. Nightbot, take a hike. Popular Picker, how you doing? Welcome to the show. I don't think I've seen your name here before. And we've also got Emmanuel Goffey. Howdy, Emmanuel. Good to see you. Doug Betts, hello. Raven the Commentator 2001, good evening to you, huh? Good evening. Bill 56 Bel Air, good to see you again, my friend. All right, tonight's topic is happiness. And especially given the recent events, I think it's appropriate that I chose this topic for this evening. Because I've found myself having to go to my happy place several times in the last 24 to 48 hours. And as we all know, that can be quite difficult, depending on what's eating at you. But you've got to, right? Some people say that a smile will make you happy. And I actually believe that. I've done that. Sure, it's psychosomatic, but it works. If you ever find yourself down in the dumps, find something to smile about, or just force yourself to smile, and you'll feel a little bit better. But if you find something to smile about and forget about your troubles, it usually works. Well, having said that, let's quickly bring up our first guest here. You all know him. Oh, wait, I got some fixing to do here.
Hello.
Hello, how you doing, Easton?
Good. You scared me. I was watching Jason. I'm over here just like jamming out, and then I see my screen change. I'm like, ah!
Oh, it does happen, man. It does happen.
But I'm still giving Jason some watch time. I'm sorry, Jim, but yeah, yeah.
Oh no. Double dipping is fine. Since you're not robbing the company, it's cool.
Oh man, I just wish that I could listen to it while on here without getting confused or having you guys hear it. That would be kind of cool.
Well, that's the toughest part, man, because I've said this before. Everyone says that they multitask, but the human brain is actually only capable of focusing on one thing at a time. Now, you may think you're listening to two live streams at the same time, because I've done it, dude. but your brain is picking up everything that's being said as long as you've got the volume equal on both, but you're not able to concentrate on both. It's just not possible.
But it really screws your brain because I did this one time. I think I talked about this on Sunday's panel. Had Jason stream up on Instagram and on YouTube at the same time.
Nice.
And it was about a 0.5 second lag. That will screw with your brain.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. If you and I talked about that app that actually delayed your voice, that will mess with you big time.
I need to download that and just start practicing. See if I can start practicing and being able to talk with hearing my.
That's honestly, that's honestly not a bad idea. I've never tried to practice with it, but that is actually a really good idea for things like that.
Yeah, because I've had so many streams where I'm just sitting here talking. I'm like, wait, where is my voice coming from? Why do I hear myself?
Yeah, that happens a lot, dude.
And see, the one time it happened, I told Sammy, I was like, hey, I want to hear myself in it because he was running one of my streams. I was like, I want to hear myself, please, or hear the stream.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't think that my mic was going to be running, and that's whenever we had that conversation. I didn't think it was going to run right back into my face. So, that was interesting.
Oh, hang on just a minute. Bill 56 Bel Air wants to know how you can join the panel. Well, Bill, tonight's not a panel. It's a one-on-one, but you're more than welcome to join. All you've got to do is point your browser to zoom.us and then click on join a meeting, which is up in the upper right-hand corner. And then when it asks for it, put in that meeting number down over there on your, where's that? Right. And then you'll show up in the waiting room, and I'll bring you up after my the guests that are already in line. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Easton. What were you saying?
I don't know.
Oh. Well, what did you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about what makes you happy, or did you have something else?
Oh, I want to talk about the topic tonight, man.
Cool. Tell us all about what makes Easton happy.
Let's see here. I've got playing my guitar. That does not include tuning my guitar. That makes me want to throw it at a wall. Because who enjoys tuning an instrument? Like, that's annoying.
I know that sounds weird, but I do. I love tuning drums. And I'll tell you why. Because the results, see the thing with the guitar is you guys are locked into certain notes. The drums aren't locked into certain notes. So you've got not only to tailor it to notes, but you've got to tailor it cascading. And they're all different, right? So a fusion set's going to sound totally different than a rock set. And I love being able to match the tone on the toms, and snare tuning is my absolute favorite because that is the heart and soul. I don't know how many times I've cringed listening to people's snares that sound like you're hitting a wet wash rag. And to you folks that have snares and they sound like wet wash rags, I mean no ill. It's a pet peeve of mine.
I'm not even a drummer, and I know what you mean.
Yeah. Now, Jason, he can tune a mean snare. I can tell just by listening to his music. So, but I am one of those.
He does. He's really good. Like I said, I'm watching the stream. I can't hear him. Can't hear what he's saying. But the other thing that makes me happy, my ukulele. Playing it. But also, once again, tuning it is not very enjoyable. Although there's a thingamajigger right here. I don't know if you guys can see it.
It's an electric acoustic ukulele?
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
The little black box. I can't angle it because my camera's backwards.
We can see it. Yep.
Okay. So the little black box thingamajigger is a sorry, I can't see me now. Is a preamp and a built-in tuner.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And it's got an internal mic on it. It's really cool.
Yeah, and a micro equalizer too.
Yeah.
Yep. I have an acoustic electric that I can't play just like it. It's full size though. It is a regular guitar. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I want to get. I would like to install that on my newer guitar and get hopefully an internal mic. But if I can't, I would like to get an external mic on it.
Oh yeah.
To record it to my computer.
These mics are actually fantastic for picking up stringed instruments. They are really fantastic.
What's the microphone?
This is the CAD 179. It is a fantastic.
How much do they cost?
They're about $200.
Woo!
Yeah, I know they're not cheap, but they're actually a better instrument mic than they are a voice mic. I just happen to have this, and I didn't want to use a stage mic because they have a tendency to be a little bit thin,
Mhm.
and this one I was able to richen up very nicely. So, but
Yeah.
watch some videos
See,
on people that have recorded using this mic, and you'll really enjoy it.
yeah. See, I'm sure that mic's great, but it's really, a couple $100 is definitely interesting whenever you're somebody that only has a couple bucks. So,
Oh, you don't have to tell me, man.
or a couple pennies at
Yeah.
the most that I found in the parking lot.
Well, I bought this when I had a whole lot of fun money, so that's one of those things. When you're independently employed, you ride waves like this. So I get you, man. I totally get you.
Well, if I get the way that I want to, if I go the way I want to go whenever I'm an adult, that's thanks for telling me that, because that's kind of the route I want to go.
Okay, cool, very cool.
So
what
thanks
else
for telling me that it's a freaking roller coaster.
Oh, it can be. It absolutely can be. It's feast or famine, but it's not a bad thing. I mean, if you're a good squirrel and you're putting your nuts away for those low points, then you usually weather it out pretty well. Some people don't. They tend to spend money as quickly as they make it, and that is never a good idea.
That's me.
Yeah,
That's me.
yeah. Well, I think I've given
I,
you.
I see. The thing is that
Well, at this
I'll
point, you
see
don't have to
something
worry about that.
cool. I'll see something cool because I'll be like, oh look, it's a wooden box. I want that wooden box. Mom's like, what are you gonna put in that wooden box? Probably another one of my wooden boxes.
Nice.
Yeah, there was one time, I think it was in 4th grade. We went to a garage sale. See, I'm not nearly as bad as I was whenever I was in elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
I have crap now that I'm just gonna like throw out because I have so much crap that I bought at garage sales and flea markets when I was a little kid. But now, if I find something cool, I still usually buy it or just take a picture of it or something. But what was I? Oh yeah. So we were at a church sale and they had a car mirror in the garage sale, and I bought the car mirror. My mom's like, "What are you gonna do with this?" And of course, my 4th grade mind went to, "I'm gonna hang it in my room and use it to whenever I brush my hair in the morning."
Nice.
My mom's like, "What are you talking about? You don't brush your hair." So she didn't say that. But yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I did with that car mirror.
Yeah, well, we've all made purchases like that. I one time got involved in the Columbia Music Club when I was a kid, and I don't even know how they allowed it to happen, but they did, and they sent me all kinds of music, and I didn't pay for it, and it got ugly. So kids, don't do that. Oh, but anyway, you don't have to worry about your money now, but when you do, I don't know. I think I had this conversation with perhaps Train TTF and Spencer Tainment TV. Use the rule of thirds, right? Make sure that your bills aren't more than 1/3 of your income. Use the second part of your income, or of the three. Use the second part of your income as savings, and then the third retirement.
That's a good idea.
Yep. Or fund money. If your bills, if your retirement fund fits into your daily living expenses, then use that third for fund money. But bills and savings, never more than 2/3 of your income. So there you go.
Cool.
What else makes you happy, man? Really quickly before I bring my next guest up.
Oh wait, what? I'm sorry, my headphones just cut out. All I heard is up.
Oh no, I said what else makes you happy before I bring my next guest up.
Let's see here. Shooting my bow. I got to shoot my bow tonight. Because I can take all my anger out from teachers on a target.
Nice.
So that's nice. Take a picture of my teacher and just hang it. I'm kidding.
No, yeah. But, don't do that, kids. Don't do it, kids.
or hang out my homework and shoot that.
That's okay, as long as you don't have to turn it in that way.
What happened? My bow ate my homework.
Exactly. What else?
Hey, it's not time to lie. let's see here. And then the one thing that is obvious, eating makes me happy.
Who?
For my entire life, I've always had a very strong passion of eating.
Eating. Yeah.
I saw something funny on Facebook the other day. It was a joke. It was just like, so why are you interested in this job? And the person's like, because I've always been very passionate about eating. I was just like, nice.
Way to go.
Nice.
Oh man. Well, hey, dude. Thanks for sharing. I always like to hear what makes other people happy, because then I can relate to it in my own life, and I do appreciate coming on and telling us.
Yeah. All right.
Cool. So, hey.
Sorry, I'm surprised. I'm not talkative. Then I don't know what's.
I'm the same way. I'm having one of those nights where I can't find the words.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just. I wonder if I'm sick. I can't talk. Okay. that could be a problem.
If that's your indicator, I mean.
If I am not talking or I'm not eating, then I probably need to go to the hospital. So.
I hear you. All right, buddy. Well, at least you're eating.
I know I'm about to go have dinner number 4. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my Lord. All right. Well, listen, don't overdo it.
Never mind. Actually, I don't know. I'm not going to tell that next one.
Save it.
Now you got me talking.
Save it for the next show.
I will. All right.
All right, bud. We'll talk to you later.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, and that advice goes out to everyone. Do not do it in excess. Anything, even those things that are good for you, in excess can be bad for you. And I don't want to see anybody suffer for things they enjoy. Believe me, I know, because some of those things that really made me happy and still do, I probably shouldn't be doing. So, yeah, life is life, right? We do it. We do what we want to. It's limited time. What are you going to do? Might as well enjoy your time on this big blue ball. All right, let's bring up our next guest. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
How you doing, Sammy?
Good.
You got wild cam going on again?
Wild?
It's like you're the roving reporter. You're always handheld.
Yeah. Lately.
Oh, okay. Well, how you doing tonight, man?
Good.
Good. Did you want to talk about what makes you happy?
Music makes me happy.
I could have guessed that one.
Yeah. And I want to talk about something, and I have been thinking about this.
Sure.
So me and you were talking over email.
Mm-hmm.
About the streaming.
Yes.
Because I want to stream my music.
Mm-hmm.
Like live music.
Sure.
That is not in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
And just have a little setup, and I already thought of it.
Where is this studio going to be, Sammy?
So
I'm sorry. Where's the setup going to be?
So I'm going to make a little setup that is like I have tons of rack mounts. So I'm doing more live performances, like my own music, and I want to, like live stream it.
Sure.
So I was just thinking, why not do it? And then I was thinking of getting a PC, but people were saying like put the camera down, so I did that. So they are like, should I get a streaming computer just for live streaming? I know it's worth it, but I don't want to spend like $1,500. Do you know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying.
So I was thinking, I have tons of computers that are always plugged in.
Mm-hmm.
So, crazy idea. Or I can buy like one of those like cheap Chromebooks, those cheap Chromebooks, and use like Skype or something, or what's it called? What?
An alternative to Skype?
No, what is that program that everyone uses now?
Oh, the StreamYard?
Yeah, StreamYard. So I was thinking of having like 2 phones or something connected to it that has like proper audio from the mixer.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want 2 camera angles, like me playing one shot of my drums and one shot of my keyboard.
Sure.
And then I wanted like the camera to, when I play the drums, the camera shows up, and then if I'm playing the keyboard, it shows up.
Oh, automatically?
Yeah.
Oh my. That's a tall order, dude.
So that was my idea, just to have like a Skype or Zoom feed of like my phone with clean audio from the mixer, because I figured out that you could do that.
Oh, you're thinking like the speaker focus would take care of that for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I could almost see that working. Ouch. Yeah, that might work. I mean, it's the only option you have without buying some super expensive equipment, right? Or having somebody in the room to switch the camera for you.
Yeah, but I was thinking that.
Yeah.
But I don't want to spend like $1,500 just on a computer.
Right.
And I don't know, like, so, and I was like, I was about to want like a PTZ.
Mm-hmm.
Because I saw this video, and they like, you can control it with the audio. So like, pretend I have like 3 mics in my audio interface, and you can, in like vMix, you can like track it. So when you do like track 2, the camera goes to track 2 mic.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like super cool, and I saw that last night. But that's what I was thinking.
Well, you're also talking about a lot of money for that functionality. You're going to need PTZ camera is going to be probably your largest expense there, because you probably get by with even Zoom vMix at that level would probably cost you about $700.
But I found out a weird trick. So did you ever hear of Wirecast?
Oh yeah. Yep.
So today I found like a version of Wirecast that is still new,
mm-hmm.
but it's a free version.
Okay.
And Wirecast says it's like just for gamers or something. So I was thinking of using that and have the flexibility on older computers. I know Wirecast works better on older Macs.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking, why not use that and then put in like Zoom or like a Hangouts call. Not Hangouts Live, rest in peace. But like have like the Hangouts or something, and then when it triggers, I can, like, when I hit a drum, bum, bum, it cues, and then when I play keyboard, it cues.
Yeah, I think you've hit on something there. If you one, you get to use phones as cameras, and some of the phones have great cameras. 2, they will trigger based on sound. So if like your keyboard sound is coming from the same source as a specific camera, and then your drum sound is coming from that same source from the other camera or phone, then you've got dual cameras. Then you can bring it into OBS and when you stream, it'll automatically switch up for you.
Yeah,
There would be some
I saw
gymnastics
that.
involved, but yeah, that sounds. Let me answer Doug Betts really quickly. Popular picker, I've never seen in here before, Doug, and it's probably one of those fly by night. You know, grab some subs and move on to the next live stream. So yeah, that is what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's actually pretty ingenious. If and I'd love to. I can't wait to see that in practice if you're going to do it. But
because I have like a pretty good smartphone, like an iPhone and a couple other phones.
Sure,
so
sure.
It's going to look great quality, and I always thought of it.
Mm-hmm.
I would use from my mixer. I would use the aux out.
Yep.
There's two ones.
Okay. Yeah, use the aux out into each one of those feeds. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
No, that's a great idea, Sammy. Very ingenious. I love it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Did you have anything else for me? Any questions?
No.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well, if you have some more questions, man, by all means, go ahead and email me.
Okay.
And I'll try to answer them for you. All right.
Bye.
All right. See you, bud. That was ingenious. I love to see that in practice. Actually, I can see it working. Obviously, we've all done the speaker view on Zoom, and I don't know if StreamYards does that. Mike, you might be able to tell us in the chat. But of course, we know that Google Hangouts did. And although you've got a couple extra camera shows on there, you could literally stretch that in OBS to where actually you can go full screen with them. So yeah, that's that'll be really cool if it works. But he's right. You've got to do some fancy footwork when it comes to the audio routing, because it has to be queued on that sort of thing. All right. I saw a bunch of people jump in that I didn't get to say hello to. David, the producer, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you as always. Herman the Great, I'm sorry to hear about your stomach, man. I hope you're feeling good soon. Good to see you in here, though, bud. I appreciate you being here. Was blind, always a treat to have you in. Thanks for being here. Have I missed anyone? Oh, I did. Bearded Tech Guy, how you doing, buddy? Fantastic. All right. Without further ado, and guys, there are some open slots. We're 27 minutes in, and I do have some open slots that you're more than welcome to occupy. Otherwise, I'll talk to our next guest for a while as soon as I see her pop up. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that as well, Shauna. You can come on and tell us. Well, I don't want to hear how. That's certainly not your happy place, but I'm ready for you whenever you are. I do too. Was blind. I absolutely love seeing kids use their mind in that way, and really trying to be inventive and innovative, I should say. Hello. You are very close to the camera.
Yeah, I realized. I'm on my phone.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll get an eyeball. There we go. That's better.
Yeah, I was on I have my battery died in my laptop. So
oh, I see.
I have a laptop and a phone and an iPad.
Ah, very good. Hello, Champworks Garage. That's my son, by the way. He is lurking in the shadows tonight.
Oh, I see.
So, Shauna, you say your IBS is bad tonight. I'm sorry to hear that.
But my happy place for me would be spending time with my best friend, but unfortunately she moved away for college.
Yeah.
On Monday, so I gotta either find a new friend or find a new happy place.
Well, there's got to be more than that. I mean, certainly your fiance makes you happy.
But yeah, he does, and my
Yeah.
family makes me happy too. But
See?
I could my best friend was almost like a sister to me, and I could go to her whenever I was feeling down or whatever the case may be. And now I miss her like crazy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We've been friends for almost 10 years.
Mm.
Well, we're still friends, but now that she's left for Bible college, it's either only by messenger or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
And
both have iPhones, so we can still FaceTime and all that stuff. So.
yeah, that has really revolutionized things. Imagine how it was back in my day when all of our phones had long cords on them. And
Actually, we still have a house line here.
oh, you do?
Yeah.
Wow. So
it's cordless, but it's still a house line.
so I might be a little bit more advanced. I haven't had a landline for over 10 years. I just we just said, we just don't need it, and we
Yeah,
just gave it up.
my fiance does make me happy. Like we were together most of the day because he knew I was feeling down about my friend leaving.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But like you said, you guys have all the advantages in the world. You can FaceTime at any point. It's not just a lonely voice phone call once a week or something. It's
No.
really the game has changed for long distance relationships. So that, as you should know, because your best
Yeah,
friend's not the only one.
no. I know. My fiance is not originally from Canada, so
Oh, I know, I know.
he's
Uh,
from Algeria. So
yes,
our first 6 months were just basically talking on Skype. So
yeah, yeah. Oh,
until he got his passport and then his visa and came over.
yep. By the way, Susan Hamilton, thank you, and we'll see you. She probably got to go. Yep,
Ah,
awesome.
but
Thanks for being here, Susan. I appreciate it. I do.
but yeah, I do have a lot of things make me happy though, and
Hmm.
I gotta try to like I'm tomorrow tomorrow it's gonna be different when I go to church tomorrow night because I'm so used to seeing my friend at church for all those years,
Hmm.
and then not seeing her there is gonna be like, where's Alex?
Yeah, well, I don't know. We're not supposed to be talking about things that make you sad. You're kind of making
I
me
know,
sad.
I
But that's okay. We can talk about it if you'd like to. Congratulations, Patty, on the ticket wins from Daryl Eves. That's great. La Grande Rola Detección de Metales. Howdy. Good to see you again.
but yeah, I am happy to know that we can still communicate. That makes me happy.
Yeah, yeah. And isn't it good to think about those things that actually make you happy? Am I hearing myself? That's weird.
It's all
Because
good on my end.
I know we got a little crosstalk somehow, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll soldier through it.
Yeah.
It is. I don't think we stop and think about those things that make us happy enough.
No,
And
but
I'm glad to hear that you are.
I'm still very happy no matter what. I feel sad that she's gone, but I'm still happy that we're still friends.
Hmm.
And I'm happy that I have a great fiance that loves me. And I'm happy that we're getting married and there's so much to be happy about right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Though I'm gonna miss my friend like crazy.
Yeah. Well, I don't mean to be a downer here, but you kind of got to get used to that. Even with
Yeah.
those advantages, that's going to happen, all the time throughout your life. I can't tell you how many friends that I miss, and I literally don't even have any more contact with, and haven't for years.
He's
Then,
coming back for Christmas break, so
oh,
I'm
okay,
happy back for Christmas break and I get the chance to see her again, but
yeah,
I gotta get used to the fact that I'm not gonna see her around.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's looking at the silver lining, though. That's awesome.
That's the silver lining. And then tomorrow, my fiance got a. He says he has a big surprise for me, so I'm happy about that.
Oh, well, by proxy, I'm happy for you as well.
And not happy about my dentist bill, though.
No, no, no one's happy about those bills. No one's happy about bills at all.
Today from the dentist for $200.
Oh, don't you hate that?
That's what, it's no big deal. They say I can pay $50 every time I get paid. So
there you go. There you go. And it'll be interest free. That's always nice. Don't try never to get involved with unsecured debt if you can help it.
They're not going to add no more onto it. They said we can't add more onto it anyway. So which I'm happy about there.
Yeah, yeah. And you'll certainly have it paid off before the next time you go.
Well, I don't have to go back no more now till December. So
right. Yep.
No, January.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
And that's just for cleaning.
Oh, sure. Mm-hmm.
That's covered underneath my insurance. So.
Yes.
And then hair down this way is free anyway. So.
Awesome.
That's them. Which in one way it's a good thing because, well, I'm after having 5 teeth removed and then 3 filled.
Oh, jeez.
And there's still 4 or 5 left. They got to come out.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. That is far too many. Do you eat a lot of sweets?
Not no more, but I did as a kid.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, no.
I have 3 cavities on this side, and 1 here, and 2 or 3 right back here.
Oh, man. I hate hearing about that. All the problems. What?
Even though it was painful to getting my feelings and getting my extractions, I was still happy about getting them taken out because that means one little bit of less pain.
That's true. That is true.
It means one less, even though they're gone or having a filling put in, it means one step closer to not having no more pain. It makes me happy knowing that.
Well, you're such a silver lining kind of gal, I see. That's awesome. Well, anything else, Shauna, before I bring up my next guest? That's about it?
My friends, they say, even though you're going through all so much, you got a smile on your face and you look so happy.
That's important. And I would agree with them. You what?
As you can probably tell right now, even though I'm going through so much and I still have a smile on my face and I look so happy.
You have to. And I'm happy for you. I hope that's soldiering through, right? Yeah. When life deals you, or what does it say? When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Yep. Well, you keep making lemonade, Shauna.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, hon. Thanks for coming on. I got a couple people waiting, and I'm going to get to them before we call it a night. And of course, you're welcome back. Take care, hon. Bye-bye. Oh, such a sweet gal. To have that outlook on dental work, I think we could all empathize. That's not easy. Oh, we're having a big conversation about the Mustang. Sweet. If you guys want to, this is where I call you out for not watching my former videos. What's was blind? I'm kidding, of course. I've actually shown pictures of the Mustang before. Right now, it's in a state of disassembly, ready to be worked on. We've got to put floor pans in it, torque boxes, perhaps a fender, and then have her painted, and then reassemble her. Oh, of course, I'm going to redo the engine as well. Make it so we don't have to add lead additive. And it doesn't need much more power, but it will have more power when it's all over and done with. She's already pushing about 400 horses. But that'll be fun. That'll be fun. Still looking forward to that. All right. I need to do this real fast to bring up my next guest. And okay.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing tremendous.
What's your channel name, by the way? Or if you don't have a channel, that's cool too.
Wait. I do, but am I on the
You're not on the
Wait,
internet.
is my face displayed on that thing?
It is. Yeah.
I'm not? Oh.
Yeah, I can see you.
All right. I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time. Okay, there we are. But anyway, so I heard that you got a Mustang. Is that correct?
Yes, absolutely. Are you listening to the YouTube video?
Yeah, I'm kind of watching in both ways.
Oh, okay.
I have the Zoom downloaded, like you. Oh, there I am.
There you are.
There we are. Awesome.
Yeah, you
listen
listen to the Zoom feed and not the YouTube feed, and there won't be this delay because we got kind of a delay happening.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that would. All right. Let's hold on for a quick second.
Sure.
We are having.
No problem. This is something that happens all the time.
All right. There we are.
Is that better?
All right. So anyway, yeah, I think that's better.
Awesome. Well,
All right. So tell me about that Mustang.
Well, first of all, tell me who you are. I didn't want to use your.
My name is Phil Harvey.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And basically, I just like to come on here, just chill and just watch some videos.
Sweet.
And so, and I just saw you, and you were talking about Mustangs. So tell me about that Mustang of yours.
Oh, do we have another hour?
Oh, okay. Just give me the short version at least.
I'll give you the short version. This is a 1970 Mustang Mach 1. 351 Cleveland, came with a 3-speed out of the factory. Actually, my father ordered it and picked it up in April of 1970. He drove it for a while, and it was my first car in 77, I want to say.
All right.
And I've owned it ever since.
All right, that's really cool. Actually, my father, myself, he bought himself like a 1980s Corvette or so on. It was a beast back in the day, and I loved it as a kid. But sadly enough, he sold it. But I wish there was. If I went back in time, I would have gotten it. But I don't know who has it at this moment.
Don't you hate those ones that slip through your fingers?
I know. I can't really help it. But so this show is talking about what would make me happy. Is that what it is?
Yeah. What makes you happy, Phil?
What would make me happy?
Like when you're feeling
masturbation.
Nice. Perfect. Well, that was kind of a benign troll. We can say masturbation all we want to. All right, thanks, Phil, for that. I'm surprised he didn't put in some sort of name like Phil McCracken or something like that. Oh, man. I'll bring up a troll every time if they show their face. Phil, I appreciate it, buddy. That was fun. Not terrible. At least we did get to talk about you should have actually stayed on and talked about masturbation if you were serious. That would have been funny. All right, let's get somebody I know up here. How are you, Doug?
All right, give me a minute to mute.
Sure, take your time.
Hey, that's done. I'll find you again. Okay, there you are.
Sweet.
We good?
We are good. You don't want to talk about masturbation, do you?
No, while that guy was talking to you, I figured you'd be a few more minutes with him, and I was about to send you a message in chat asking you to postpone me a little bit because my refrigerator just peed on the floor.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I mean, you can go now if you have to. That sounds like a mild emergency. Oh,
I actually was defrosting it. It's gotten really bad. It hasn't been cooling things very much. Last couple of days, I've been putting my milk in the freezer, hours to, and then out of the freezer to keep things.
Oh man.
Okay, so anyway, I discovered there's a whole bunch of ice in it. So I've been frosting it, and I thought I was keeping up with the water draining down the bottom. I thought just a little tiny bit of ice left, and then I walked behind the counter here, and my feet got wet.
Well, Doug, we've already learned that you do not shirk on household duties.
Oh yeah.
No matter what, those are getting done, damn it.
Well,
those people at Salt the Sunday Show will know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Well, the plants are for watering again. Shall I go ahead and
It might be a little awkward now because now I've talked to myself. Yeah.
Hey, so I thought I'd give a little update about my work towards my new channel.
If you have time, before the flood, go right ahead, man.
Yeah, it's okay. I think it's done. So I think it's just going to sit there in the grout of my aisles. And
nice.
Spread out, probably, but it'll be all right.
Yeah, by all means. Then, tell us an update.
Well, hey, I guess I've been remiss to let people know. I don't know how much they go jump around at people's channels like I do and see what people are about. But my channel's got a whole bunch of videos that are, my personal channel has a bunch of videos now that are kind of me working out my processes. And there's a lot of videos on there that I have like 0 views, and I haven't picked up any subscriptions, and that is fine with me because I'm just working my system down, and I've done a lot of live streams, kind of fun or interesting or safe, I guess, to do live streams to nobody. But anyway, my channel is going to be kind of a complex thing. Sometimes I feel like I'm building a space shuttle because I'm going to be connecting remotely to my viewers' computers, people who need help with their computers and actually fixing problems through live stream. And the name of the new channel, once it's up and running, I've finally settled on live Windows training. And it's training for users and for techs combined together. And so I hired somebody through Fiverr to do my channel banner. And that was a bit of a struggle earlier this week. He did get the art submitted in the time frame that it was supposed to be submitted. And when it first came in, I thought, wow, I love this. I like it a lot. I sent him a compliment. I started taking steps towards doing it. And what I didn't vocalize is that I was surprised that it was okay to do what he did. And then the next day I thought, wait a minute, I better check up on this and see if it's okay to do what he did. What he did is he gave me a channel banner that uses the Windows logo. The 4-panel window button down in the bottom left corner of your screen and the color version. He put that into my channel art, and I thought at first, gee, I thought that'd be a copyright violation, but he should know what he's doing. So for a day, I thought I was going to be okay with it. And then I went and found Microsoft's copyright rules, and the first paragraph there says, no, it can't be used in your art for your social media.
Wow.
So I hit him up with a message about that, and he said, oh, I'm sure it can be done. I'm sure thousands of people have done it. I said, no,
Yeah.
It's not okay. You can't assume that.
Yeah. Here are the
And
regs.
anyway, so I told him I was going to need him to redo it. Haven't heard back from him yet. He's overdue, and I think I'm just going to go a different direction.
Okay. Okay.
So then another thing, Daryl, not Daryl, Drone King.
Oh yeah.
Drone King. What's his name?
Brad.
Brad. Yeah, he helped me out during the one of the previous shows that I was in the chat room, showing me how the communications, private messaging works through YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And then it became apparent that that really wasn't going to solve the reason I wanted to use it, because I wanted to find out, how do I reach out to other channels to try to do collaborations? I mean, for you, it's easy because that's what you're advertising for. That's the nature of your channel. But I want to do collaborations with other tech channels that are talking about how to fix things with computers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so then I started listening to Gary V, which apparently Patty has been, not Gary V, Gary V is one that I'm listening to, but the other one that Patty and I were talking about, Daryl, yeah, Eves. So anyway, then I've got, I set up a Twitter and a Facebook brand page, whatever they call it.
Sure.
And Pinterest and so on. So anyway, I'm still working on it. So just let people know my channel's not quite live yet. Now, another thing I've been deliberating over whether to talk to you about is I stumbled across a thing this last weekend that's kind of could be very embarrassing to YouTube.
Mm.
And then I came to realize, well, you're not really much of a fan of YouTube.
No, I'm not.
You said yesterday's stream. So anyway,
wait till tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I was contemplating coming on with you and walking through that. Basically what it is, it appears to be a severe abuse by YouTube of advertisers. Meaning YouTube finding a way to run advertisements when they can tell that nobody's sitting at the computer.
Another brick in the wall, man. Another brick in the wall.
Yeah, so I don't know. I was struggling over it because, I'm trying to, I don't want to start my channel on those type of topics. That's not my thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's your thing either. But
it really isn't.
I thought it kind of needs to be put out there, and
yeah,
YouTube needs to fix that.
Yeah. And like you said, yeah, absolutely. Well, if you could email me some details on that, if you would, Doug, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, I think that'd probably be a better way to approach it.
Yeah. I agree with you. It's really not in this show's wheelhouse. At the same time, most of the people that come on here are creators. So I figure that using that as a subject, at least to spark conversation, kind of fits. So that's why I touch on those sort of things. Even like Vox Apocalypse, which probably got me shadow banned by YouTube. But I had some things to say about it, and I just said it. I don't care, YouTube. I just don't care. So yeah, that'd be great, man. I'd appreciate any information you got that I might be able to rant about.
I'll send you a blurb on it, and if you want to go into it more, then we can do that.
Fantastic.
I'm not going to write the whole detail up of my investigation. I tend to investigate things when I see something, and I went down the rabbit hole, and I wound up deciding this isn't helping me get to my channel. So I keep getting distracted with things, and I turn my folks back. Come back over here.
Yeah.
This is where I need to be going.
Well, you're not alone in that, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, going chasing squirrels and looking at shiny, buttons. That will happen to a lot of us.
Yeah.
Well, cool, man. I look forward to that because I definitely will. Include that because I'll do some of my own investigation and maybe you and I can collaborate on that and come up with something. It doesn't have to be on the air, of course. I'm just
all right.
Yeah, just compare notes if you will.
Maybe we can find someone else more appropriate. There are channels out there that really bash YouTube over and over. Maybe.
Oh yeah.
It'd be better for one of them to do it.
It might be.
But
it might be. I'm going to.
I don't know. You've been active in this more than I have, and so maybe when you see this, you might say, "Hey, no, that kind of stuff has gone on." And
yeah.
But it was shocking to me. I've been studying and following YouTube for in pursuing this channel for quite a significant time. I haven't seen anybody talking about this kind of stuff.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to try to temper my response and the subject matter, no matter what my thumbnail says.
All right. Very good.
Cool, but I look forward to it, Doug. I appreciate it, my friend.
All right.
Oh, and thanks for the update.
You're welcome.
All right, we'll talk to you later, bud. Oh, all right, take care of that fridge, man.
Yeah, that's going to be my happy thing.
There you go.
If I successfully have fixed that, that's my happy thing.
Well, let us know how it goes.
All right.
Take care.
Thanks. All right, bye.
Yeah. I do have a lot of things to say about that, but I have decided that I'm going to temper my response, even though I am very angry, and I mean extraordinarily angry. None of this is a surprise to me. Zero of it is a surprise to me, but it's a surprise to so many other people. And we're going to talk about it tomorrow night. It is, and it's not even exclusive to YouTube. And then I want to hear your guys' thoughts on it. I want to hear how you think it has or will affect you. So you guys are more than welcome to come on for those as well. We are near the top of the hour, so sorry, Phil Harvey. Maybe next time we'll talk about your, masturbation and how it makes you happy. But for tonight, I'm going to call it a night. Thanks to all my guests for coming on. It actually brightened my spirits, I must say, and it's always fun to have that happen. Thanks to all of you guys in the chat. Mia Diva Rodriguez, good to see you, as well as M Living Art. Mia Diva, I haven't seen you in a long time. Yellow and Terry Dare Production, welcome to the show. Jaron Wheeler, how are you? Hope I haven't missed anyone. But listen, folks, thanks for. Oh, not a great gamer. How you doing, bud? Thanks for being here, everyone. Recycle Dude too. Geez, how many people did I miss? I'm sorry. But that's going to be it for me. Make sure you join us tomorrow night for that show. It's going to be a fun one. When I say fun, you're going to get to listen to me rant, and then I get to hear your side of that, or however you think. You might think I'm overreacting, but we'll see. But for now, I'm going to leave you with this. Make sure you treat others the way you would want to be treated. If we all did that, we wouldn't be talking about how horrible some people are. Have a good night, folks. We'll see you live.